Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is the Football Brotherhood. I'm joined by my brother Christian. Christian, how are we doing, mate?
Good mate, yeah, what's up? How's it going?
Yeah, not too bad. Finished for
Weekend here.
Christmas. Weekend's here. Every day's a weekend now because I'm off till the 5th of Jan, so I mean,
Have you at
absolutely
that
buzzing.
point where you just don't know what day it is and
Already, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like
standard.
yesterday, I was like, what day is it, man? Is it Thursday? No, so yeah, look, obviously we've got a busy fixture period. We're going to start doing our own predictions every Friday, posting them. We want you to let us know in the comments what you think. Hit a like, subscribe to the channel if you've not. Let us know what your predictions are, if you agree, disagree, and we'll see what our crossovers are. And we're going to do a little bit of a leaderboard, which might lead to a forfeit at the end of the season. And I think it's only right that we let our viewers decide what that forfeit might be.
Yeah, we're open to some shout outs,
I
aren't we?
can imagine there's going to be some United City stuff, which is
Yeah.
obviously terrible. But anyway, yeah, we're open to suggestions. Okay, let's get it. Game week 17, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Game week 17. Early kickoff tomorrow, Christian. It's a good one.
It's it's an interesting start, isn't it? Because Chelsea away from home, you just don't know what you're gonna get, do you?
Yeah, Newcastle hosting Chelsea tomorrow on the 12:30. I think, did both teams play midweek in the Carabao as well? I believe.
I think they did because we've got Newcastle in the semis.
Oh, right, have you? Wow. Is
Yeah,
it two
yeah,
legs?
I read that
Is it
today.
still two legs as well, the Carabao?
Yeah, it's a bit annoying, isn't it? But
Yeah.
so wait,
I suppose at least Arsenal. Arsenal are probably going to be in the other one then. So, will it be Arsenal Chelsea then if Arsenal go through next week?
I'm not. Do you know what? I don't even know who the other ties were. I wasn't really
Sure,
keeping check.
Chelsea were one, yeah, because I think Garnacho
Right.
scored a couple against Cardiff. Okay, right. I think my prediction straight off, I'm just going to come at you with it. I think Newcastle are going to beat them, and I know they've been shit this season. I think they've been the most underwhelming team of the season. Really, they are a lot better than 12th. The form says they've won 3 out of the last 5, but they did lose their last game. Obviously, to Sunderland, which was a shocker.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Newcastle 2-1.
Yeah, that's interesting. That Newcastle have been a bit stop-start, aren't they? You keep thinking they're going to turn it round, and then they're just back to struggling, aren't they? But yeah, it's not a bad shout. Do you want me to hit you with mine? Mine's a little different. So I think it's going to be a tie game, to be honest.
Okay.
I've gone Newcastle.
I'll go 0-0, yeah.
Newcastle 1, Chelsea 1. I've gone for. I think a draw. Yeah,
Gone for a draw.
It's going to be. I think it's going to be tight, but I do fancy both teams to score.
Yeah, no, yeah. I actually prefer your prediction now. But anyway,
It's locked in now, baby.
that's one I probably got wrong. Probably why my betting career never took off. Okay, next one. Straight to the 3 p.m s. There's actually 4 3 p.m s, which is a rarity. Bournemouth, high-scoring Bournemouth, at least against Man United anyway, are hosting Burnley, who are struggling. They are second bottom.
That's it. It'll be fucking 0-0 now. They've not got you lot in the park every week.
Burnley will no doubt keep them at bay. Something that United, we should have conceded 7 to them. I mean, look, I'm probably coming off the chaos of Wednesday here a little bit in my head. Sorry, Thursday, whenever we played them. I think United. It was Monday actually. This is it. I finished for Christmas. I had no idea what day it is.
All gone to shit.
I've gone 3-2 because I think Burnley are decent for a goal, and clearly Bournemouth.
Burnley 3-2.
No, Bournemouth. Home win. I don't see Burnley getting anything, but I do think they're going to get 1. I obviously think they're going to get 2. So
yeah.
And Bournemouth, look, it might be a bit of recency bias where they scored 4 at Old Trafford. I don't know. My prediction's 3-2. Go on, what are you saying?
Yeah, I'm not too far away from you, I've gone Bournemouth 3-1.
Okay. Yeah. No, I hear you.
Burnley, they're just one of them teams, aren't they? But Bournemouth are actually a good side. They're going to have way too much. They can actually put it away as well. They can take some chances. Yeah, I can't see anything other than a win.
I think they need a win, don't they, Bournemouth? They've not won for a while. I know they probably should have won on Monday, but yeah, I think they're on a real barren run. They've definitely, the form table, they've not won in the last 5, so bit of a biggie. They've slipped to 13th now. They started off hot, didn't they, Bournemouth? And now they're floundering into... Well,
I'd be shocked though. Burnley are just one of them teams at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's a must-win for Bournemouth, definitely. Next up, we've got Brighton against high-flying Sunderland, man. I think story of the season, Sunderland. Probably signing of the season, Xhaka.
100%,
however, they're travelling to Brighton. Brighton are very good at home, and they're a solid. The 10th, Brighton.
It's
they're
a tough
good
one,
10th
this one,
team.
isn't it?
This is a tough one. I have gone with 1-1. And I feel that might be a popular prediction. I don't know what you're going to go for. I like Sunderland. I just think that Brighton are good at home. This could go either way, no doubt. I mean, what are you saying?
Yeah, so I was struggling the same as you. I'll tell you what, if there was any betters watching, this is one you'd avoid, innit? There's no clue what's going to happen because...
It's an acca-buster, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Brighton are strong at home, which is why I've leaned for them to take the dub. I've gone for Brighton to win 2-1. I think it's going to be tight. Okay. Sunderland, if you're edging it, probably should get the better, but home advantage and Brighton are strong. So, I've gone for Brighton to nick it.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I think you're right. If you're putting ACCA together tomorrow, which we probably will be, I think we'll be staying well away from that. We've picked 2 different results on scores. So, okay, let's come to your boys. City are suddenly rolling after your little Villa. Who did you lose to? You lost to Villa and Leverkusen in 3 days, didn't you? And then since then you've won every game. Yeah. Right. You're at home against West Ham. Oh my God. West Ham shipped 3 at the weekend to Villa, didn't they? Yeah. And they were winning twice.
Although it was tight.
Yeah. Look, West Ham, they've got to pick up, man, because Leeds aren't rubbish. Forest aren't going to go down, so you can forget that. Brentford have been stronger than expected. If West Ham are going to stay up, they've got to rope Leeds in. But they're not going to be roping Leeds in this weekend. It's going to be 4-1 City, and it could be more. It could be 4-0. I'll give them a goal. I'll give West Ham a goal.
Well, I tell you what, we're very similar in our predictions here. So I've gone 4-0 Man City.
Okay.
I think we're just going to have too much luck. I think City have edged on a little bit where we're hitting form, and I feel like someone's going to get a bloody good hiding. And I think West Ham are coming in, and I think they're going to fall victim to it. I mean, we've got a ridiculous record against West Ham as well. Especially at the Etihad, they struggle. So, I just think I can't see anything other than City. You know what? And it's surprising because most teams are good for a goal against us. I just don't know where it'll come from other than a bit of magic from Jarrod Bowen. I really don't see it.
Yeah, I'm just having a quick look now. Goals scored this season, they've only got 19. They've got one of the worst attacks in the league.
I tell you what, Alex, it's a good chance for City. It's a good chance for City because we can really ramp the pressure up because we can go top.
Yeah, it definitely puts pressure on Arsenal, who we're going to come to.
And then they're good to
Saturday night.
What position you put them in, Alex? If only there was a bit of a fragile mindset about them, they might get a bit bothered by being second for a few hours. So, no, I think City can ramp that up. Yeah, I'm going to go, 4-0, bro.
I don't know, it'll be like a bit of a homecoming then, being second for a few hours, won't it?
I know,
the tunes will be on pre-game. We're back, lads, where we belong. Saying that, when do Villa play? They'll be fucking third. Sorry, Villa, Sunday, we'll come to that. Okay, next up we've got Wolves and Brentford. I mean, look, I won't be...
fixture.
I won't be going round to anybody's dodgy stick to watch this. I can assure you of that. And I won't be trying to stream it myself on Twitter. I'm going to give Wolves a point here. I thought Brentford were terrible against Leeds on Sunday. I told you I put myself through the hell of that. Wolves were a lot better against Arsenal than they were United. However, my concern with Wolves is that a home and away performance. Did they play against United and it's like, we're at home, let's play a bit more. Whatever they tried to do, I don't know. But then if they set up like they did against Arsenal, they're going to pick points up. They shouldn't have to. They clearly can organise, whether they're good or not. I'm going to go 1-1. I think it'll be a draw. I'm going to give Wolves their 3rd point of the season. What do you think?
They have got to start picking up some points, haven't they? Unless they want to go down, unless they want to go down as the worst Prem team in history. So you'd think that if they're looking at fixtures, that would be one maybe. But no, I still went against them. To be fair, Alex, I went Brentford 2-1. I just think, I hear your point, by the way. I think they have proved they can set up, but when you go into a bigger team, there's that acceptance, and, not to gloss over Arsenal too much, but I think they were always going to set up that way, whereas here, they might actually think they can have a go at Brentford, and I think that could just be the downfall.
Look, if they have any aspirations or belief that they can get out of this mess, I mean, they are 14 points from safety already, and they've not won a game yet. So they'd have to go on a 4 or 5 game win streak, and how can you see that? So you're right. Exactly. They've got to look at this and go, we've got to win. We have to win. So maybe I'm going to get.
I'm feeling quite confident with this leaderboard because you've gone
I
for
know.
some bold ones, haven't you?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I think there's a bit of recency bias here with me, and I think you're right with that. But I'm going to stick with it. Let's see where we get to.
I've played it safe.
Spurs are hosting Liverpool. My God.
I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, man. Jesus, this is tough. I have got my score that I have noted them down. I might waver from my scoreline. Oh, Liverpool have been a bit better, and Spurs have been shocking. Why am I leaning draw here? Is that you go first on this? I want to hear you.
Yeah. Okay. So I went Spurs 2, Liverpool 2. I think they're both going to score. I can see goals. Neither of them can defend. Vicario, let's just not even go there with that lad. Don't know where he'll be playing this week.
I shit you not. I had 2-2 myself.
Honestly, did you?
Yeah, I swear to God.
If we cross over, we cross over.
I'm going to stick with 2-2. I'm going to stick with 2-2. I can't lose on you on this one.
I just don't think either team have got enough to take the win. I was thinking about this one a lot. Look, if there was going to be a win, I suppose you'd have to go Liverpool, wouldn't you? Because they're the better team.
I need to see more from Liverpool because they weren't great against Brighton.
Yeah.
Yes, they won, and they're looking a bit better, but if Brighton were a bit more clinical, that could have been a Forest 3-0 job. I know they've got a couple. Ekitike obviously has been very good for them, a lot better than expected. Okay, we're both in unison on that one. I swear to God I had 2-2, by the way. Everton, Arsenal, probably second place Arsenal. Club kick-off. I'm
looking forward to yours on this, man.
Yeah, I'm going to go... I think Arsenal will get it together and win 2-0.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think there's Everton have got one of the worst attacks in the league, goals scored. I think it's only worsened by Forest and Wolves. So, and Arsenal, look, they missed Gabriel badly, but they're going to be... They've got to get this back together, this defensive stuff. They've got to get Timber back at right back, and they've got to play how they were playing. I don't see Everton getting a goal on Saturday, and obviously we can... The beauty of uploading this is we can revisit it in nearly 24 hours' time and show me Everton scoring twice past fucking Raya. But nah, I don't see it. I'm going 2-0. What are you saying?
Yeah, no, I hear your points, by the way. It's weird, isn't it? Because Everton's attack, I mean, the wings are strong, and I like Dewsbury Hall as well, but obviously...
Lack goals, though. They lack goals, mate.
Yeah, you're right. And the number 9 position is just cursed, isn't it? You've got... you've got Paul and Barry Chuckle up front. So, I was milling around with this one myself, but I think Arsenal are dropping points, mate. I think, look, nevertheless, it's a tough place to go. It's not really a fixture you want if you're having a little bit of a wobble. And they're having a little wobble right now. I'm going Everton 1, Arsenal 1. I think it'll be a bit of a stinky game. I don't think it'll be great. Because, like you say, Everton are going to struggle. Everton are going to struggle to get a goal, aren't they? But it's going to be. Then again, so will Arsenal. Arsenal's going to get a goal, Alex.
When I say 2-0, this isn't a coast home 2-0. It'll be horrible.
Two set pieces, isn't it?
Every game is horrible. Arsenal cannot get it together. I'm going to go with the win just because I'm looking at good defence first. I'm not saying shit attack. They're good players, the three of them. But they need a strike. They need a 15-goal season striker. They're not your fill your boots 16-goal wide men. Even as great.
Mate. Marino and Havertz.
No, I'm talking about Everton.
Oh right then.
I don't. Well, obviously Everton have 0 goals in the number 9. I know Gyökeres isn't exactly firing, but Everton get nothing. So look, let's see what happens. Again, it's another. I'm not saying I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing the outcome. The game will be horrible. I agree with you.
I think Arsenal's top scorer is 4. You know,
Gyökeres with 4.
4. There's a few of them on 4. I think Saka as well is on 4.
Well, they've got that's what I said to you the other day. They're second in the goal scored list. Arsenal with 30.
They've got a few different players that have chipped in. Alex, there was just something about
level
Arsenal
with Man United.
There was just something about Arsenal that I saw before with their fixtures.
If you're right, by the way, this would be their 3rd or 4th away game in a row they've not won.
Yeah, mate, they're in bad form. Like I say,
so Villa, Sunderland, obviously Everton. I'm missing one in there as well. There's another one. isn't there?
Yeah, they're genuinely having a stint right now, and I tell you what, they need to win this game because I feel like
Yeah.
if they don't, and this leads to what I'm about to say here, right? So I just stumbled across this online on Instagram, and this is in no particular order because it's just a screenshot. So in their next 6 matches, ironically, they dropped points against all 6 of these sides last season. They're the next 6 fixtures. So you're looking at Everton last season 1-1. Brighton was 1-1. Bournemouth, they lost 2-0 away. Villa at home was 2-2. Arsenal-Liverpool was 2-2. And then Forest away was 0-0. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
they were crap last year.
They're some tough fixtures. They are some tough fixtures.
I said this to you after Wolves. Every game's tough. If they are Brentford at home, Arsenal, I know they've just had them, which is a good example because they weren't great in that either. I don't know. Like, there's not a game which I look at and go, oh, gimme, it's a gimme.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see what happens, man. I mean, if they drop to second, I think you should write off already. They'll be clinging to second over Villa.
Top four race at that point.
They've got to get back at, like you said, they have to at least be taking care of teams in the bottom half. I mean, look, they're going to struggle against that. If you're struggling against everyone, you have to beat the ones that aren't as talented. Starting with Everton, no shade at Everton, but mate, like I said, they've got the 3rd worst attack in the league, and these are apparently the fucking next coming of the Jose Chelsea team defensively. So don't be shipping 2 to Everton.
Mate, I'll tell you what, if Barry or the other idiots score, I think the Arsenal team, I'll go worse than Julian. I think they should just retire the club. I'm being serious. Like, if one of them two idiots, score, if one of them 2 idiots score.
Yeah. It would be quite fitting for the form they're in if Barry and Beto got rolling on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Another game Saturday night, weirdly 2 games. Fuck knows what these fixtures are about, but anyway, Leeds have got Palace at home as well. Leeds, I wasn't impressed, but Calvert-Lewin is at least making them a danger. Palace I thought were quite good against City, just didn't take the chances. We spoke about Wharton and Gahey were fantastic against City. I tell you who's playing badly for Palace, Christian, Dean Henderson. I know you're going to be happy about that, but I thought he was awful against United for the both goals, the Xerxes fucking near post shit, and the Mount long ranger. I thought the Foden one was nowhere near the corner, and he hooked a shit player down for the pen in Savinho. I think, look, I know Dean Henderson isn't that good, and this is the thing with the United players leaving Old Trafford and doing well. He's not that good, Henderson. He'll be living off that FA Cup final, where, by the way, should have got a straight red before the pen save. So look, I'm looking at that. That's a tough game because look, if Henderson's wobble continues, I mean, what did you think about? Obviously, Henderson against United was unanimous. He was poor. Did you think the Foden goal he should have stopped? It wasn't in the corner.
Yeah.
It was low. And he caught it, but
it's like a typical Foden-esque goal, isn't it? I didn't think it was especially bad. It didn't stick out in my mind, but I suppose if I closely analyse it, maybe I'd have to have another look at it. I do agree with you though. I don't really rate Henderson Do you think that's
the thing with Henderson though? He lets a lot of the 6 out of 10 shots in.
Yeah,
it's not a howler. It's not an Onana, but.
Put it this way, Alex. I would not put him in your average keeper bracket. I'd say he's just below average.
I think he's one of the poorest in the Prem.
Honestly.
I think he's one of the poorest goalkeepers in the Prem.
I wouldn't go that far, just because I think a few of them get away with it. I think there's a lot of donkeys in the league at the minute.
I mean, look, there's a few. I mean, good God. I mean, the one at R5, coming back to that, we skipped over Vicario's little self-destruct
Alex Vicario actually started well for Tottenham as well. He got stopping at first. I thought it was brilliant. And then, these head-score moments are becoming more and more frequent.
I mean, I suppose that's the thing with Vicario. It's like, can you stop passing to players in your own box and passing to opponents when you're out of your goal?
Yeah, it's common sense.
With Henderson, for me, he's letting shit shots in. All right, look, maybe I'll have to rewatch the Foden one. But at the time, I thought, it wasn't in the corner. I think a good goalkeeper saves it. The Xerxes one, shocking. The Mount one, I think the Mount one is similar to the Foden one, just didn't hit it as hard. Where it's not in the corner. It's not a howler, but it's not. I want my goalkeepers. I thought this was Pickford for a while, but he has he's obviously become a very solid keeper. Okay, look, enough about Palace. I'm going to go for 1-1.
1-1. Okay, so mine, I was milling this one about a little bit, and I didn't really know who to go for. I have gone for home advantage in this. I think Leeds might cause a little bit of an upset and get a 2-1 win.
Right, first.
I just think, like, Calvert-Lewin's kind of stuck in my mind. I actually thought Leeds were quite handy against us, to be fair. I thought first half, I thought they were absolutely abysmal and just looked like they wanted to go home.
Yeah.
Second half, whatever the manager did at half-time, they came up with a rocket up their arse and actually performed. And to be fair, when Leeds go forward, they are actually quite dangerous. So... Look, I think they've got a chance. Palace have played a lot of games as well. Were they playing last night, Palace?
No, there was no Europe this week, so they got their Thursday off.
Palace. I think they might stutter this week. So 2-1.
2-1. Okay, right. Let's come to Sunday's game. It's my guys. The second best attack in the league, Manchester United, sitting on 30 goals scored, tied with Arsenal. We've also got one of the worst defences in the league.
How many are Villa winning by, Carl?
You know what? I seriously think he's gonna do it on Sunday and go 4-3-3. I really do. I know he flirted with it on Monday.
Will he do like the Mike Bassett in the press conference?
Yeah.
We will be playing
4. I think he's hand. There's a bit of this Jose in this where he's looking at Newcastle and Villa, going, we could lose these two. With 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, whatever system we play. Villa have beaten everyone at home. How many have they won in a row? Is it 9 in a row? Look,
I don't think it matters. Villa are strong and at home.
I actually think we're going to do okay, but I don't think it's enough to get anything. I think it'll be tighter than people think. Not that Villa are blowing teams away 4-0. Obviously, I'm not saying that. They're sort of middling for goals for and against. They're not amazing in each, but they're winning by 1 goal. A lot of games, aren't they? 1-0, 2-1.
The one pattern with United, when you think they're going to get pumped, they usually don't.
Yeah. I don't think we. Yeah, I mean, look, if we play 4-3-3, all bets are off because we haven't seen United play 4-3-3, and we haven't seen Kobe Mainoo start a game all season. So obviously Mainoo will come into the team for probably Diallo, I would imagine, who's gone AFCON, and probably Sesko in for Mbumo. And I think that'll be the team at 4-3-3. That's what I think he's going to do. So it's so hard. I mean, we're hard enough anyway, Christian, like you said. We'll go to Anfield and win, and then we'll stink the gaff out to 10, then Everton at home.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 2-1 Villa. I can't give United anything more than a loss here. I think we will be better than expected, though. That's my prediction.
Yeah, that's it's not too dissimilar to mine. I went with Villa 3-1. Do you know what? It's weird listening to you talk. I had a different mindset, but after listening to you, I do know what you mean, because United do tend to do better when we all just expect them to get hammered. I don't know whether it's a mentality thing or whatever.
The only thing I would say to that is very 3-4-3-esque, isn't it? Where it's a negative system that does well in games you're gonna struggle in. If we go away from that, which I want us to do, I don't care. Look, we're doing nothing anyway.
Yeah, you're never gonna lose 5 or 6-0, are you? When you're playing that system.
And if he sticks with the system here, but it will be a back 5 because we've no Diallo.
Yeah. So I think Villa, mate. I think they're cooking at home.
Yeah,
big up Villa at the moment. I just think they're a bit of a wrecking machine at that ground, aren't they?
Look, there's things to hang your hat on. There's so much mystery to United. I can't. And if it is a back 4, you're looking at Yoro and Heaven as a 2, just because of the injuries. That's another thing. We've got injuries all over the fucking gaff. Like Maguire and De Ligt, both injured at the moment, would probably would both start. So it's very difficult to lean to anything. I think we will be better than people think. I know on paper it stinks of a home win, which I am predicting. However, look, the form sheet goes out the window. If he plays 4-3-3 for the first time in a year, how can anybody predict this game? This is another one. Stay well away from this one.
Yeah, it's tough.
And so the cherry on top of the cake is United are good offensively. We are scoring. We've scored 8 in the last 2 games, man. We are, and Cunha has had obviously the stats have got to come, but his general play's been fantastic, and now Mbumo's gone, I do think Cunha's going to get into the goals a little bit more now, so let's see. I look, it's going to be a fun game. Mate, every game United's in is a fun one, whether it's a 1-0 or a 4-4.
Yeah, expect goals from you.
Okay, we've got an MNF, and then this is it. Fulham against Nottingham Forest on Monday Night Football. Fulham, another good team. They're great to watch. I watched a bit of them against Burnley last Saturday. 3-2, should have been way more. They again let Burnley back in stoppage time. Should never have done that. Forest and Dyche have been tough. I'm going to go 1-1 with this, Christian. I'm not going to beat around the bush with this.
It feels like
Dyche has got them going.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to go there and win. They're good at home, Fulham, and but I also think Forest will be tough to break down, and it'll be a draw for me.
Yeah. See, it does feel like a draw, but I did actually go Fulham to win 2-1.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I've gone with a little bit of a pattern this week, and I've gone with the home bias.
How many? Just how many bankers is there?
It's a tough one, isn't it? I mean, if you're looking at the result, right? So City, I'd say
if
City aren't winning by the 20 minutes in, I'd be shocked. Then on top of that, I mean, you've got a lot of my God, there isn't. When you're actually looking down that list,
because even Villa, I know people might go, "Oh, he's a United fan." United, you said it well. If we go 3-4-3, we don't typically get twatted against good sides. Villa are due to slip up. I'm not changing my prediction, but I'm just saying. If you had a grand, I'm not doing it because I'll be happy either way if we win. So now I don't care. You can have your fucking predictions. I'm not bothered. I want to be wrong on this one. I want us to win, man. But look, I can't say United are going to go and beat Villa. What's our current record? We've won.
Yeah, there's no way you could say it with chess right now. But Alex, looking down that list, the only banker really, there's a lot of 50-50s. I mean, Brighton, Sunderland. It wouldn't shock me if Sunderland win 3-0. It also wouldn't shock me if Brighton win 3-0. It honestly, that is one of them.
If he was going for a treble, any of our viewers give our viewers a treble, a Christian treble here, Aka wise.
I think I'll come it right. So City. You'd have to say City's the given.
You got to go City -1 to try and get the odds up. City -1.
Okay, City -1.
Give me two.
I'll go Bournemouth straight win. I'd go United, Villa, both teams to score, but I feel like I'm going to have to do a quad because that feels like a given.
That'll bring the odds down.
I'd go Spurs, Liverpool, guaranteed both teams will score as well.
Okay, a couple of both teams to score and a Bournemouth City -1, right? Okay.
Yeah, this will get removed for encouraging gambling.
We'll have to get that gamble aware thing to come up on the fucking channel.
We're crying for a sponsor.
Yeah. You should have that behind you with your fucking addiction.
I know, good God. You don't want to see my betting
right. Okay, brilliant. I think, like you said, we've started this. We're going to do them every Friday. Fun little thing for us to do.
Yeah.
We're going to get, obviously, no leaderboard yet because we don't know.
And we ain't got an idea what we're doing for forfeits yet, so we're open to some suggestions.
Yeah, give us some. Hit us up in the comments, man. And also give us your predictions.
Yeah, don't put us through the ringer too much. We are probably expecting a few City United related ones. Yeah, it's fine. Get creative with it. Let's see.
yeah, definitely. And none of this tying to a lamppost fantasy football shit I see on social media, where some poor sod came bottom in his fantasy football. They tied him to a lamppost and chucked eggs and flour at him.
Fuck?
Yeah, I saw it on social media, man, honestly.
I heard of one where he had to go and he wasn't allowed a phone or anything and he had to sit on a coach and travel to Scotland from the arse end of nowhere. It was 9 hours on a coach and then find his way back.
Well, I don't do fantasy football, but yeah, can we just not do anything like that?
Yeah, nothing life-changing, bit of a laugh.
Maybe a bit of red arse or something. And neither of us have played football for 10 years, so good luck with even hitting our asses.
That's true.
Right, okay, let's get it. Thank you for listening, appreciate it. Hit us up in the comments. What is your predictions for this weekend? And we will see you on the flip side before quick turnaround. When City are top and United have ended Aston Villa's winning run.
Oh, he's gone
there. Boxing Day is quick, so... Oh man, we're going to have to do this on Christmas Day. The next predictions. Okay, Christian. We will definitely get them on somehow. United is the Boxing Day game and then there's a full suite on the Saturday. Thank you all for listening. Appreciate it. hit us up in the comments, and we will see you on the next one. Thank you, everyone.